What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be doing a gameplay with the Ralph Sampson card. The Ralph Sampson Pink Diamond. He was a free Pink Diamond card. Now you've got for getting your last get all championship rings. Although 93, 91, is he really a Pink Diamond with those overalls? Either way though, he's got Hall of Fame drop stepper. I'm not great in the post, which is not ideal. But he's got Hall of Fame putback boss, intimidator, cross key score, pick and popper, relentless finisher, post spin technician, lob city finisher, rim protector, box, heart crusher. He got heart crusher go, which is actually big. Moving truck, deep hooks, and he's got no clamps. So in terms of badges you can put on him, you can put bailout on him. Does he have catch and shoot? He doesn't. That would be a nice badge if he had catch and shoot. He is 7'4". We cannot forget that. He's a 7'4" center with a 73 ball, so he will hit from the corners. He's got a 79 free throw. He's got a 95 driving dunk, a great mid-range shot of 84, great post hook and fadeaway. He's also got pretty good block of 88. He's got 89 interior defense, great rebounding stats, not good speed at all, which is a little bit unfortunate because you'd think Ralph Sampson would have a little bit better speed, and 45 lateral quickness. So the card that Ralph Sampson really reminds me of is this guy right here. He's like a better version of Rick Smits. He's also probably a better version of Mark Eaton because he can shoot that a little bit more. So it's a card that's worth probably around 40-ish KMT. And if I'm looking at like my squad for 250, I'm not sure whether I want to go for Sampson or whether I want to go for Chris Webber. I probably will play a few warm-up games, a few with Sampson, a few with Chris Webber, and then make my decision. But I'm pretty confident with the rest of my lineup. I'm pretty confident with these guys on the bench right here. Because we got range on Pierce. Webber could go in at center for Ralph Sampson. I'm very, very confident with my starting five anyway. But it is just kind of one last spot that I'm not 100% sure of. So yeah, anyway, that is pretty much it. Let's go. Now we're going to go into hot zones and release for Ralph Sampson. Then we're going to play a game. We're going to play a game of TTO. A couple of games of that mode for a couple of reasons. Firstly, because it is a lot easier to kind of showcase a player in that mode. And also, man, I hate Unlimited so much. I hate 5v5 2K so much. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. Now we're going to get to the hot zones and release for Ralph Sampson. Then we're going to get on to the game. So Ralph has actually only got hot zones around the basket. He is huge though. He is a monster. Like, he is absolutely massive. His wingspan is not the greatest though, which is not ideal. But the release is, you know what? That release is fine. The release is fine. It's not the quickest in the world. It's completely fine though. Like, if he's wide open, like, I'm confident I hit that shot. Especially man stick. With the stick, this release is nice. That's right in the middle, but unfortunately we choked that one there. Man, we just keep choking. There we go. That's green. And we choked. Come on, we're putting it in the right position on the pull down. We're just choking here. That has to be green, surely. Okay, so with him, I'm not entirely sure what's better to shoot with him, stick or button. Because the only players that I would ever consider shooting stick with are the corner shooters. The guys that they will only really take a shot in the corner, the Bill Lambiers of the world. Where a lot of the time when you get the corner three, you've got a lot of time. So that's kind of where the stick normally kind of works. But other than that though, it does seem like a really, really nice nice shooting card from mid. Well, nice shooting center from mid. Drop step. Easy. Let's go. Hall of Fame drop stepper though is big. That is really big. Like, he should be able to still dominate people in that post. You get the ball around here, literally press square. Into those animations, step through, bang. There's people on the side. He can probably take people off the dribble quite well. Again though, a card that's going to be very, very good around the basket. The post hook and post fades, like, again, I'm not the biggest user of either of them. Post fades though, it does seem pretty okay, the rating. If he is needed to hit a post fade, he probably will. If he's needed to hit a corner three, he probably will. I definitely would not shoot from the wing with him. I would not shoot from the wing, but if he gets the ball in around this range right here, I think that'll be perfectly fine. So either way though, Ralph Sampson is definitely a card that I do think will be quite good. I think anyway that he will still be a dominant post player. And as far as inside centers go, he may be a little bit slow. It all depends on what type of opponent you're coming up against as well. If you're coming up against like a Draymond Green, he might struggle a little bit. But if you are coming up against, say, someone running Rick Smits or running a Mark Eaton, he should be completely fine. He should be perfectly fine playing against like a Rick Smits or a Mark Eaton. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. And now we're going to attempt to green 1-3. I'll shoot a couple with the button and a couple with the stick. See which one we green with first. And that's right down the middle. So I don't know if it's possible to green a 3 with the button with him. So we're right back to the stick. And it should have been green. It definitely was a little bit off. That was way off. That was a long 2. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Can we just green one? This could be a while. This could be a while. At least a lot of whites go in this game, I guess. That's a 2. Now let's get on to the game. Okay, so we're going to go out with Darren Williams. We're going to go out with Draymond Green and Ralph Sampson. 2 range extended shooters around us, so we should be okay. Okay, so we're playing against... Okay, tough enough matchup here. Probably Leitner, and Giannis is not easy. Okay. Let's see if he can hit a shot with Leitner. Why wouldn't he shoot that? How did he hit that very early, 52%? Alright, I don't know. I guess we've gone to 2K. 20 style layups, just outside a bit. Hop, drop, step, dunk. There we go. That's what he's there for as an interior scorer. That is what he is there for, just to dominate people in the post. That's why did we leave Eric Gordon wide open? Whose job was it to guard Eric Gordon right there? One of the best shooters in the game. I mean, whose job was it to guard one of the best shooters in this entire game? Drop step him, fake up, and Leitner's right there. Big board. It's a wide open mid-range. Shoot the ball. Oh my god, it just didn't work when I pressed square. It did not work when I pressed square. There we go. He hits it on the second time of asking. Or scores on the third time of asking there. I missed the initial post move. Dive. Good defense there by Sampson. So I think Sampson's Hall of Fame intimidator, doesn't he? I think him and Draymond both have it. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there, we're good. Oh, we got him helping in. We got him helping in, throwing pump fakes. 2K20 style right there. And he actually swam around Christian Leitner. So he's going to be out here getting offensive boards. I just wish he was a bit faster than 44 speed. Like, if anyone knows about Ralph Sampson, they know that Ralph Sampson was a unicorn. Like, he was a unicorn. He was Porzingis before Porzingis. He was just a freak of nature, like. So, if anything, he deserves... If any player, 7'4" player deserves higher speed, it's... Well, obviously Kristaps, but Sampson... Sampson as well. Okay. Can you drop something, please? There we go. We got by him. Fake up. Easy dunk. There we go. It took quite a little bit to drop step him. I'm not very good in the post, by the way, if you guys don't already know. But the ability to basically have an unstoppable drop step as they white the 3. The ability to have an unstoppable drop step is definitely something that interests me. As he pushes him out of the way. Missed the layup. We missed the layup. We get the offensive board. And we got blocked on the second one. I don't know why. We got hit in a weird animation. And I held square and it didn't go. So I let go of square, assuming we'd already taken the shot. That's fine. There's nothing wrong I did there. It was just a bad animation. And then I just tried to force up a second shot with him. See, will he shoot with Leitner? Like, Leitner can shoot. I don't know why you had him shooting earlier. Okay, come out to me. Come out to me. Let me make contact. Let me make contact. Drop step him. Dot corner. Good pass. And that is a... Draymond. Good defense, D-Will. Okay, come on, make contact, make contact. Let me spin. Nope, we don't have him. Someone help in, and CPU has helped off Darren Williams in the corner, green. There we go. We are going 2K20 tactic of just glitching the CPU. I still can't believe, like, it's even worse this year. Like, when people start being able to run, just pump faking under the basket is going to be a big, big problem again. He jumped, put up the hook, and let's say green there for Sampson. Let's go. That's what we need. That is what we need. Okay, it's been a pretty good start right here. That's a great tip right there by Ralph Sampson. Sampson's kind of open from mid. And he drop steps Giannis. Makes the layup. There we go. Anyone who's like a big man or a post scorer in Pro-Am will love this card. Why is Darren Williams running away from him? Good steal, Sampson. Oh, we pull up from mid. He's not expecting it, and that's a green light. Does not have 3-point range. I get it. You don't need the highest 3-point range to shoot this year, but a 70 isn't going to be hitting too many, especially from up top. But man, mid-range, he's quality. We drop stepped him in. Easy dunk there for Ralph Sampson. There's not much that many people can do to stop that drop step. There is not much. Sampson is just like that drop step is almost unguardable. And Sampson just flew through the air there. We pull up on the break. Green light. Let's go. He is class, lads. He is absolutely class. So anyway, that's the video. This Ralph Sampson card is not for everybody. He is not for everybody. So in these type of player reviews, I will probably end them by just talking a little bit more in depth about the card. But in terms of strengths and weaknesses, as far as strengths go, he can shoot really well from mid. He's going to hit most of the time when he's open from mid. Release is definitely not the fastest, but it is not as slow as I thought it was going to be. It reminds me a little bit of Wilt Chamberlain on Hall of Fame Quick Draw last year, which I'm telling you was not a good release. It's just, right, there's no releases this year that are quite like releases on Hop Quick Draw last year. It just does remind me of what Wilt Chamberlain's release felt like on Hop Quick Draw, which is not the worst release in the world. It's very similar to Ralph Sampson's release last year on Hop Quick Draw as well. So Ralph Sampson, in terms of shooting, great mid-range. From 3, still suspect. Like, I don't think it's going to be the greatest thing in the world. Defensively, he's a massive body. He does not have the biggest wingspan, but again, that Hall of Fame Intimidator being 7'4" is huge. He still has elite length. Like, he's probably going to play like he's only about 7'2". He'll probably rebound similar to Kareem because, again, he does have a much smaller wingspan, but he is 2 inches taller. He's not going to feel as big as, say, a Mark Eaton. Mark Eaton's got a longer wingspan. Mark Eaton will feel bigger. But the difference between a Ralph Sampson and Mark Eaton is that Ralph Sampson can actually score. Mark Eaton can't score. In terms of offense, how you should use him, the Hall of Fame Drop Stepper badge is really the way to go. That Hall of Fame Drop Stepper badge is the real way he's going to score. As a pick and pop big, he'll be okay. He'll be fine. He'll be passable. He'll be like Brook Lopez level in terms of pick and pop bigs. But he's going to be a great defensive card. Got that Hard Crusher badge. And the big way to use him effectively is just drop step people in the post. Drop stepping is kind of overpowered this year. And you're going to see a lot more people starting to drop step because of how good this card is. As well as that, his finishing around the basket is quality. He's got a great post-up and fadeaway. Unbelievable close shot. And free throw is good, as well as his dunking is really good. So in terms of centers in this game, he is near that top tier. He really is. I'd put him, in terms of my center list yesterday, he'll probably be like on the end of S tier. For my play, he doesn't really fit my playstyle. He really doesn't. But if he fits your playstyle, he is the best at what he does in the game. That's the best way to put it. At what he does, which is be a giant body and just drop step people in the post, he is the best at what he does. He is the best interior scoring point or center in my team. Because unlike all the other interior scoring centers, he is an elite defender. He's an elite post defender, as well as he feels a bit faster than 44 speed. Still doesn't feel fast, but feels a little bit faster. As well as that, he can shoot a little bit, and he is also the best interior scorer, and is 7'4". So that's kind of how I would describe him. He is an elite card. And if you missed out on him, I don't think he's a complete game changer, but I'm glad I got him. That's all I'm going to say. I'm glad I got him, but if I missed out on him, I wouldn't be too upset. It's a similar situation to the Steph Curry. If you got Steph Curry, definitely be glad you got him. But if you missed out, if you just weren't bothered like me of getting him and you can get D-Will, you're getting most of what you're getting with Steph. But that's kind of what it is with Ralph Sampson. You're getting a really, really elite tier center. May not suit your playstyle, but he is one of the best centers in the game at this stage in the game. Definitely worth getting. Will he make my 250k? I actually think I might use him. I really do. Because on my bench lineup, I think I would rather have a post player that can just dominate inside just to give it a little bit of a different look. I think Ralph Sampson might help with that because I do plan on running the starting 5 most of the game. I think maybe putting in Ralph Sampson for a couple of minutes here or there will really help. Because I don't really plan on playing Kyle Lowry and Sleepy at the same time. I think it'll be just sometimes throwing in Sleepy for one of these 3, and then the odd time if I need a defensive player. If I need to guard, say, a Steph Curry, when I want one of these guys to get a rest, I'll probably put in Lowry. But when I want to guard say if they have a Stockton or something, I'll probably put in Sleepy. Stockton's not as much of a threat. Michael Cooper is going to be in there for Clay, just as a defensive player and shooter. And then Paul Pierce is in there as a range extender player for kind of a Dia or a Clay if needed. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. Ralph Sampson, one of the better centers in the game. A really, really good card. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ball